Is it possible there is one drill that can improve your ball striking with every single shot you hit? I'm going to show you there is. A lot of problems in the swing, without digging into minutia, really happen because we alter, change, lose our sequence. Either the arms win the race, either the body is winning the race too much. Sometimes we just stall and the arms flip through, causing those weak strikes. I wager most of you, if not all of you, have a stick, an alignment stick, a yardstick, whatever it might be, like this. What we're going to do, it's a bit uncomfortable, but you can get used to it. We're just going to apply the stick to the side of the grip here. I'm trying to find a placement. You'll have to mess around with it, but you're going to try and find a placement that doesn't feel too awkward, that you can still put your grip in the correct manner, all right? We're not changing our grip here. We're trying to ensure that we have our regular grip. It's just we're trying to make sure that we have a hold on here so this stick isn't sliding around. Now, as I take my setup, you'll notice that the shaft is going all the way up the arm here. It's forming a straight line, okay? With this straight line, it's basically encouraging me to feel what we want at impact, okay? We want shaft lean, we want compression, we want a dynamic swing. If, for example, I flip it, okay? I flip the club here. I'm allowing my wrist to lose that sort of angle that we're trying to create. If I throw the club head at the ball, I'm gonna like whack myself here. It's gonna be hitting me like this, and I can almost not make contact. This is what's happening in some degree to most of you when you're trying to swing, especially at speed, because you're swinging down, you're losing that angle, you're stopping your body, but now we're throwing it through. So what's going to happen is I throw my hands, I get stuck, and then I throw my body through. That's going to create a sort of over-the-top movement, right, where I'm dragging it across. You do this inadvertently without the alignment stick. The body stalls and you flip this way. You might find it a bit awkward feeling to set up when you've got the club and arms in the same sort of line here with the alignment stick. You're probably used to having your hands further back this way, okay? But what happens there is if we're further back this way, we have to work extra hard to try and get back to this optimal position. And you kind of do it, or you're trying to do it, whether you realize it or not. But that's where, if we're starting here, we end up dragging the handle forward because we're trying to get the hands ahead, because you don't want to just be flipping it all the way back here because you're not going to make contact hardly at all. So even just practicing the setup in this manner, and it's not about shoving the hands forward, I get more comfortable by shifting my pelvis forward. So I'm moving everything forward so it feels a little bit more natural. Everything's a little bit more ahead without me even trying. We want to, not only during setup, not only at impact, we want to try and maintain this shaft pretty much in contact. We can overemphasize the movement to begin with, as we're making our goal swing, to feel like it's sliding down the thigh here, okay? And then I'm winding up to my backswing, right? As I shift back down, I'm trying to ensure that I get back to where I started. If I drag the handle too far forward, I'm not going to really touch my side. It's going to be flying too much here, which is causing that club face to stay open, which again is something that happens. I want you to go and grab an alignment stick and try this with me. Let me know how you get on. To begin with, I want you to do very slow rehearsals, feeling what needs to happen for everything to stay connected here, okay? Without stabbing yourself, without forcing it, without totally losing any kind of awareness of where this alignment stick is. Let's just start with a little chip shot almost, okay? Just a little chip shot, very slow. You can see it shaking a little bit because it hit me. So I need to make sure, basically I stopped a little bit in my body there. So let's see what happens if I can get my body through a little bit better. There we go. That was actually pretty good. And you think, well, how's that going to help me when I'm hitting a drive? The thing is, we're building a foundation here, a sequence that has to happen at very high speed and velocity, but you have to keep working up the swing and distances. I'm not trying to hit the ball far. I'm not trying to hit it hard. I am only following the task that I've given myself, which is to keep this close and to keep trying to get better and better contact. Once you have got a bit more comfortable hitting little chip shots, pitch shots with this, you can graduate, when ready, to hit some full shots, okay? So we take those setups and we just build up our confidence and our swing to try and get that sequence right. There, I threw my hands a little bit. I could feel it, but it wasn't just that. The alignment stick sort of struck me a little bit too hard here. And if I kept doing it, I'd almost get a little bruise. So I need to really try on this one to make sure I transfer my weight a little bit easier. There we go. And you can almost hear the better contact. Do that frequently, daily if you will. You don't even have to hit shots. Just keep rehearsing that swing to get that sequence correct. I promise you, it's going to help your ball striking, your confidence, and your entire swing more than you can imagine.